Hi, welcome to our weekly co-planning session, and we are going to be using Evelyn's products for this co-working session, co-planning session. And I'll be using today both products. Hi, Joe. Hello. And I am going to be using the daily self-management sheet, because that's where I'm going to plan out my to-dos as well, and then plan them out throughout the week while using the planner. So I have my timer with me, and I would say, let's get right into it. I share my second screen, my second camera. Let's just, just 1 second. I'm going to remove my name. Let's see if I know how to do it. Style. No. Show display name. Okay, I'm going to remove that. And then let's get going. Got my planner out, got my daily self-management sheet out. And what we want to start with before we go into any to-dos, we want to review this week. This is the wrong one. This is not the correct one. I think this one is the correct one. No. Sorry, hold on. Why did I put the correct one then? I had been using it. Okay, it's this one. Sorry. I have a few samples around and I didn't recognize mine from the outside. Good. Okay, so we will be starting with our weekly review. And I'm also going to put in my tracking in here because I didn't fill this out. I want to be more mindful to fill this out this time. And then we do the review. We usually take 10 minutes for the review. So I'm going to put on a timer. I'm going to make sure that you can see the timer. And then we can get going. You can put in the comments if you have any questions or if you need extra time. Hey, so nice to see you all. And then let's get right into it. And for those that have not joined previous sessions, what we practice here, we don't fear using pens, colors, mark it, make it as used as possible. That's how we get over our planner fears, because I also have that fear sometimes. It's so pretty, I don't want to mess it up. No worries, we want to use it. That's the main point. Okay, then let's get started. Okay. Time is up. How have you been doing? Have you all been able to reflect on this week? Let me know if the time was enough and if you're ready to move on to the next step for this week's planning. You can just let me know in the comments if you are. I'm just filling the tracking because I didn't have habits before that I want to track, but now as I'm taking some lessons, I'm adding habits that I'm realizing might be really helpful. Okay, Joe saying I'm ready. Awesome. Then let's do it. Let's then look at our next week. And following Evelyn's system, we are looking at leads, nurture, conversion, and fulfillment. And as a reminder, the weekly setup is not meant for like time blocking. I think that it can be confusing for that. It's really a strategic support to help you think of all the different buckets and what days of the week you're going to do what. And then what I tend to do, I then take it and put it into my Google Calendar. So I always use my Google Calendar as my actual time tracking, time blocking. And here it is for me to strategically think of, okay, have I planned enough for all these 4 things during the week and when I'm doing these things? So we start with the goals. So what are your goals to generate more leads? What are your goals to nurture? What are your goals to convert? And what are your goals to fulfill the needs of your customers or the offers that you have? So I'll put the timer on again to 10 minutes. And then we can get started. The next week starts on the 20th. So it's the 20th of October until the 26th. Okay. quick interruption. For some of you, it will be easier to use the self-management sheet here as well, as you've put in your goals of what you want to do for the different buckets. You can think of all the different tasks, and then you can think of, okay, what day do I focus on what? And then you can put it into your calendar as well. Hey, how are we doing with time? I need a few more minutes. Not sure how it is for you, because I have not yet put things into my Google Calendar. I've been just thinking of all the different steps and things that I needed. Let me know how it is for you. If you're happy to have 5 more minutes as well. Okay, let's do a few more. Let's do 5 more minutes then. I put a timer and let's see if I put it in a way that you can actually see it. Okay. Okay. Just 1 second. Okay. So, how did it go for you? I'm like 90% through. I've got the things planned into my calendar. I'm pretty happy that I'm thinking of all the different bits that are needed. I feel no area is neglected, and I feel pretty good about it. How is it for you? Are you feeling ready for a really strong week next week? I really love planning the week ahead of Monday, because I think if we start planning the week on Monday, we lose way too much time on Monday and momentum. And sometimes I find it good if it can simmer a little bit over the weekend, and then I can also make changes to the calendar. I'm like, oh, I realized that I haven't done this one or this, and so on. It was good, just a bit tired. Yes, same. I think doing it in the evening is just feeling a little more tired. Joe and I already had a co-working session this morning. So we've been very working. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining. I will then see you again next week for another session, and have a wonderful week. Share your ones in the growers group, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye, everyone.